Germany. And the narrator, putting their faith in Scotty Osmond's ability here on the narrator, had no luck in the previous with Mo Farah. Let's see if we can get it home here in race number 3 on the program. 21.70 all before them. They're all set, ready to go. The green light on and racing. Front line came out well with the narrator trying to get the best of it. Moving Millions on the outside. Pressures the leader. Fantasy Level on the inside. By G, the pace is on early as they go to this bottom turn. A couple of them very anxious to get the lead up, and the narrator between them is able to drive through and lead finally for Scott Osborne and Fantasy Level behind them. Then comes Moving Millions third on the outside. Behind them Stormy Raider. Leading the outside line is Crime Time, and behind it Ellen Louise on the inside, Alabama Race, and behind them Hey Susie, Chicky's Boy, and Redenthi Knights is running at the tail of the field as they come down to the winning post now with 2 laps to travel, and there's no change leading division at the moment. He'll steady them down with a lead time of 41.6 out of the straight, and then the Raiders leading them well by a length now to Fantasy Level running second, third Crime Time, and fourth Moving Millions. On the outside, 2 back then, as they go to the back of Ellen Louise. It's having its second run from a spell, and it's right up there behind them for Fletcher as they go down the back. They're a tight and compact field. The leader still is the narrator. Now Ellen Louise, as we were just speaking about, is moving quickly up around the outside, and then Crime Time behind them. With a little bit of luck, it might get a 1 out, 1 back cart Crime Time, although going forward, Alabama Race behind them, and Fantasy Level on the peg second behind the leader. 3 back on the inside is Moving Millions. They go around this bottom turn. Hey Susie's racing on the outside, and behind them Stormy Raider, Chicky's Boy, and Alabama Race toward the tail once more. They race into the straight, the quarter behind them in 32.2. They race up to the winning post to hear the bell, and the leader is the narrator who's been there from the outset. Ellen Louise moving up on the outside. It's going to take closer order now to the leader as they leave the straight, go to the top, and Todd Day, he's driving Ellen Louise to a nicety. Moved up on the outside to be second, clearly third placing Fantasy Level. In behind them Crime Time, Moving Millions, and Alabama Race out wide behind them. In fact, it's toward the tail of the field as they go to the back with Stormy Raider. Redenthi Knights is running third last, but 3 wide to the back, and Chicky's Boy. Let's concentrate on the leading 3 or 4 now as they go to the 400. That second quarter in 29.9, and the narrator still dictating from Fantasy Level. Ellen Louise is now starting to drop off as Crime Time starts to wind up, and Hey Susie out wide. Moving Millions, nowhere to go, will need luck from there at the 300. Full rein, the leader, the narrator, leads out from Fantasy Level. Moving Millions, Crime Time, a galloper in them, in behind them Alabama Race, Gallop, and Ellen Louise, but halfway down the straight, and the narrator's well clear. The narrator is out by 3 with 50 metres to go, and in no danger of defeat. And the narrator, second favourite home tonight, second placing Fantasy Level. Third will be probably Stormy Raider, just getting through on the inside of them. Moving Millions, Crime Time, Fantasy Level behind them. They were followed in by Chicky's Boy, Ellen Louise, Redenthi Knights, and Alabama Race.